Disney's Animal Kingdom is changing, and that means it's time to say goodbye to another attraction. It's Tough to Be a Bug is going away for good. This 3D show has entertained visitors inside the Tree of Life since Animal Kingdom opened in 1998. But Flik and his insect pals will soon take a final bow to make way for something new. So today, let's take a closer look at this opening day attraction to appreciate all the humor and clever details before it's exterminated.
Greetings everyone, I'm at Disney's Animal Kingdom to say goodbye to It's Tough to Be a Bug. The attraction is closing for good. The last day to experience it is March 16th, and then it will be replaced with an attraction inspired by Zootopia. It's Tough to Be a Bug actually happens to be one of my favorite attractions. I always love to do it when I come to the park, so I'm actually going to be sad to see it go. But, you know, onward to new things. So anyway, I'm here to experience the attraction one more time, to get back to the roots, share a little history about the attraction, and dive a little deeper into the Easter eggs and nods and references that are hidden throughout. So let's go. So here we are at the entrance to It's Tough to Be a Bug, and this attraction is actually located at the base of the Tree of Life, the icon of Animal Kingdom. And what's unique about the Tree of Life is that it features all of these intricate and detailed animal carvings. More than 300 of them are located on the tree. And when you go through the queue for It's Tough to Be a Bug, you actually get a closer look at many of these animal carvings. It's Tough to Be a Bug is actually an opening day attraction, meaning that it opened with Animal Kingdom on April 22nd, 1998, and it's been in operation for 26 years. Now, a little bit of history into It's Tough to Be a Bug. When Disney was developing Animal Kingdom, there was plans to put an attraction inside the Tree of Life, but they didn't quite know what it was going to be. One of the concepts that was proposed was an attraction that was inspired by The Lion King, and it would have featured a Rafiki animatronic, but it was actually Michael Eisner.
Hello, I'm Michael Eisner,
Who was then the CEO of Disney, who basically came up with the idea for It's Tough to Be a Bug. He wanted to see if there could be an attraction that would tie into the new movie that Pixar was working on, and that new movie happened to be Bug's Life. It's Tough to Be a Bug actually opened several months before the movie was released in theaters. And during the development of the attraction, Pixar animators were still developing a lot of the characters for the movie. So the Imagineers, when they were working on the attraction, were able to create their own characters for the attraction, with the exception of Flik and Hopper. Both of those characters appear in the movie. Now, the storyline for the attraction is actually very different than the movie. In the movie, you have a group of ants who are trying to stand up for themselves against a group of bullying grasshoppers. In the attraction, Flik and the other bug characters are inviting you into a show on the important roles that bugs play and why they shouldn't be viewed as pests. And so you're brought in and turned into honorary bugs as they share some information about insects. It also features multi-sensory effects. So not only are you watching a 3D show, but the theater is equipped with other special effects. Like there's smoke effects and light effects, and you'll also have water spray effects during different parts of the show. And there's even special effects built into the seats. As I already mentioned, the queue for It's Tough to Be a Bug takes you closer to the Tree of Life, so it really gives you a really close-up view of those intricate animal carvings. I'll point some of those out to you as I make my way through the queue. The queue also has a few fun Easter eggs, and I'll point those out as well. Although I appreciate that the queue for It's Tough to Be a Bug gets you closer to the Tree of Life, it's actually a very long queue. Here's a couple of the animal carvings that you see really up close in this queue. Here's some more animal carvings that you can spot. Can you tell which animals they are? see the dinosaur. Here's a rhinoceros. And there's the tree of life right there. We're getting closer. And there's some bugs. Right outside the entrance to the theater are 5 posters that reference bug characters that you will see in the show. So the first poster you will see is for Weevil Knievel, a reference to Evel Knievel. The next poster is for the Termite Nader, which is a parody of the Terminator. Also have a poster for Claire de Room, which is the stink bug that appears in the show. And there's also a poster for Chili, the deadly Chilean tarantula. Finally, there's a poster for the Dung Brothers, the dynamic doo-doo duo. Some more animal carvings here. I'm getting ready to head inside the theater, but before I do, I wanted to share another cool Easter egg. So right outside the theater is a tribute to Dr. Jane Goodall, renowned scientist and conservationist. So here you'll see this really large carving of a chimpanzee. This particular chimpanzee actually happens to be David Greybeard, the original chimpanzee that approached Goodall during her first year in Tanzania when she went there to study primates. Goodall also has another special connection to Animal Kingdom. She provided guidance when the park was being developed, and she also visited the park when it was under construction. And right beside the carving of the chimpanzee is a plaque that tells a little bit about her contribution. It reads, "In 1960, wildlife researcher Jane Goodall observed a wild chimpanzee as it carefully stripped a stick of its leaves and inserted it into a mound to fish for termites. This discovery that non-humans could create tools opened a door to a previously unknown world of animal intelligence and inspired Jane Goodall's lifelong commitment to understanding these complex, amazing primates. To honor Jane Goodall, the likeness of the chimpanzee she called David Greybeard was created in the Tree of Life at Disney's Animal Kingdom." So I've actually made my way into the pre-show area for It's Tough to Be Above, and not much happens here except for the waiting, but one of the cool things about this area is that there's posters on the walls, and these posters parody different plays. So for instance, there's The Dung and I for The King and I, and these posters also have some really cool, interesting insect facts on them. They also have this giant dung ball here, and there's a little plaque on it that says, "In its most memorable role, the Dung and I, this dung ball bounced off the stage and nearly brought down the house." We also have a poster here for Auntie, which is a parody of Annie. And it has some facts about ants. It says ants can lift up to 50 times their own weight. Ants use their antenna to feel and smell. Some ants enslave other ants to do their work for them. And some ants are, quote, farmers. They milk aphids and grow fungus. Also have a poster for Beauty and the Bees, which is a parody of Beauty and the Beast. Right beside it is a poster for a cockroach line, which is a parody of a chorus line. Here's a poster for Barefoot in the Bark, which is a reference to Barefoot in the Park. I have a poster here for the Grass Menagerie, which is a reference to the Glass Menagerie. There's a poster here for West Side Story, which is a reference to West Side Story. And there's some facts here about spiders. There's also a quote here from the Daily Web, which is a made-up newspaper. It says, "This musical has legs." Poster here for a stink bug named Desire, a reference to a streetcar named Desire. There's some facts here about stink bugs. Making our way to the back here, there's a poster for Little Shop of Hoppers. It's a reference to Little Shop of Horrors. There's some facts here about grasshoppers. It says grasshoppers can jump up to 10 times their own body length. Grasshoppers are eaten as a high protein food in some countries, and 1 acre of land may contain 1 million leaf hoppers. And then right beside it is a poster for My Fair Ladybug, a reference to My Fair Lady. It has some facts here about ladybugs. So I have my 3D glasses here. And they used to be black and shaped like bug eyes, but maybe a month or so ago they actually switched to these generic ones, the same ones you get at Muppet Vision 3D. But it makes sense, the attraction's closing, so not a big deal. Right before you go into the theater, there's a poster for It's Tough to Be a Bug, starring Flik and a cast of 1,000,000 billion bugs. All right, let's go see the show.
Over here. Way over here. Way over. A little more. A little more. A little less. Perfect. Oh, and hi, hello, and welcome. Welcome to our show. You know, we've been doing this act for over 300 million years. And with bugs making up more than 80% of the animal world, we're the biggest cast of them all. Still, you guys just don't seem to see us, so that's why we gave you those special bug eyes. Now, go ahead, put them on. Neat, huh? Yeah, no, now you're all honorary bugs, so on with the show. Take it from an ant. It's tough to be a bug. That's why we've developed some amazing survival techniques. For instance, deep in the jungles of South America, there's a bug. Well, technically, he's an arachnid, you see. And Chili, I really hate you. I really hate. Oh, I'm sorry, Flik. Where was he? Yes, Chilean tarantulas, my friend Chili here, throw poison at their enemies with deadly accuracy.
I never miss.
This part was my favorite.
Pull! Come on, keep up coming! Chili's on a roll.
Hey! What are you guys trying to pull?
Watch it! Listen up, my aunt. Hold still.
Back off! You guys can't notice, all right?
You miss! Here, no one makes a fool of Chili, man. Come back here and die like a bug.
Termite who defends his mound by spraying intruders with acid. That's right, acid. Welcome him now. He's up, he's ready, and he's ruining our set. We have other shows to do.
I am a lean, defensive machine. I am the Terminator. Oh no? I detect more intruders.
No, they're not intruders. No, they're honorary bugs.
No, intruders must be terminated. No exceptions.
Member of the bug world, the stink bug.
Target's ready, Flik.
All right. Oh, just a second. Let him in, Claire.
Not you, man!
No way! You'll never catch me!
She's gonna blow!
Oh boy.
Flik, what are these humans wearing on their heads?
Oh, I made honorary bugs.
Honorary what? They're our biggest enemy.
No, that's not true. They're my friends.
Friends? Get this loser out of my sight. Bring in the evidence. Friends don't exterminate friends, do they? Still don't get it? Well, then watch this. You humans have always seen us as monsters. If you had it your way, you would destroy us all. But you never will, because we outnumber you 200 million to 1. Maybe it's time you honorary bugs got a taste of your own medicine. What? You're still alive? This means war! bug bombs, zappers, sticky little motels. Nothing can stop us. Ha! Nothing!
It's tough to be a bug. What you guys should, is we made your world one honey of a place.
We're pollinators. We're pollinators. If you like vegetables or vegetable flowers, it makes you like bugs for
If it weren't for the fact that we like the taste, you'd be out there wallowing in shoulder highways. Shoulder highways.
And if all bugs were wiped off the face of the planet, there'd soon be no humans around here to manage. The best thing about us, you can't live without us. Here it's time to be a
Huh? It's a piece of cake.
And hold me! Well, it still has a few bugs in it, but that's our show. And now that you're all honorary bugs, remember, magnifying glasses are for looking at little things, not for burning little things. See ya. Hey. Hey, little fella. Where should you be?
Here?
That's right. Good bug. Good little bug.
Your attention, please. We ask that all honorary bugs remain seated so the beetles, maggots, and cockroaches may exit safely.
So a few more facts about the attraction. So in the segment where Hopper shows up and he starts to lecture the audience, there's footage of these large insects terrorizing people. Some of that footage came from an actual movie, a sci-fi movie called Beginning of the End from 1957. Speaking of Hopper, the voice of the animatronic was actually provided by Andrew Stanton, who co-wrote and co-directed A Bug's Life. And the Hopper animatronic actually was one of the most complex animatronics Disney had created at the time. Of course, in the years since, Disney has created many animatronics that are far more complex and have very fluid, lifelike movements. But for the time, the Hopper animatronic was pretty advanced. Now, It's Tough to Be a Bug is closing, but the Tree of Life isn't going anywhere. Just the show underneath it is closing. Now, it's going to be replaced with a new show inspired by Zootopia called Zootopia Better Zoogether. And that's set to debut winter 2025. Now, Disney has released concept art of the new show. It shows characters from the movie. And those characters, like Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde and their friends, will take the audience through the different biomes of Zootopia. So I hope you enjoyed coming along with me as I experience It's Tough to Be a Bug one final time. I am going to miss this attraction because it's one of my favorites, but I am excited to see what Imagineers come up with for the new Zootopia show. So I'm curious to know, did you get a chance to come out to Animal Kingdom and experience It's Tough to Be a Bug one last time? Are you going to miss this attraction? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Just hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.